Yo, in this video, I'm going to show you how to beat the boss Divine Beast Dancing Lion. It is a powerful and fast boss that uses diverse elemental attacks in different phases. It is also mandatory to advance in Shadow of the Earth Tree, so it's very important that you know how to beat it. Let's dive in and I'll show you how to get it done. First of all, as I mentioned in the last video, if you're struggling, I recommend exploring to get multiple Scatter Tree blessings. They increase your damage and help you tank damage. These blessings were recently adjusted for the better in patch 1.12.2. The best loadout for Divine Beast Dancing Lion is a strength build with a lot of poise, but any build could work as long as you recognize the attack patterns. Here's a specific build that I'm using and you can use as well. I recommend two-handing a level 25 Heavy Guts sword for burst damage with the Ash of War Determination. I suggest using heavy armor with a lot of defense and poise. The Veteran's armor set or Rodan's armor are great options as long as you're not fat rolling. For the talismans, I highly suggest the Dragon Crest Shield to decrease damage taken, the Green Turtle Talisman to raise stamina recovery speed, the Bull's Goat Talisman to increase poise, and finally the Great Jar Arsenal to increase equip load, but feel free to change this one if you don't need it. For the Wondrous Physique, and this is very important, you will know why later. First, put on the Speckled Heart tier to boost all resistances by 90 for 3 minutes, and for the second, put the Opaline Heart tier to increase all damage negation types by 15% for 3 minutes. Divine Beast Dancing Lion has several distinct attack patterns you need to watch out for. Let's go through them. First, let's talk about the Heel Bite, the most dangerous attack that persists through all phases. The lion chomps twice, then goes for a bite. Dodge it at all costs. If you get caught, the lion will grab you and deal significant damage. After being grabbed, if you use a flask, the lion will heal with you. You can anticipate this attack by looking at the lion's face or hearing the two chomps. Next is the lion's main set of bite attacks. The lion will do stationary attacks up to 3 times in a row, simply dodge to avoid them. Also, the lion will swirl into a bite on the ground, just roll to avoid the damage. Rarely, the lion will leap into the air and slam down, just roll to avoid it. Finally, the lion will raise its first half and slam its body down. Just move away when you see this one. This one is very annoying since the lion will be up and it's very hard to see. Moving on to the phases, the first phase lasts until you reduce the lion's health by 25%. During this phase, the lion uses physical and wind attacks. The lion roar, which sends continuous wind that follows you around, just strafe to the side to avoid it. The other one, which is very annoying, is the wind spin. The lion spins around, creating a continuous wind cloud in a circle. Just rotate alongside it to avoid it, or time your jumps to avoid it. Next, the second phase begins once the lion's health is reduced by 75%. In this phase, the lion uses lightning attacks along with its usual bites. The new addition in the second phase is the lightning spin. The lion roars while spinning around, creating a continuous lightning in a circle. Just rotate alongside it to avoid it. Finally, the third phase starts when the lion's health drops below 60%. Here the lion uses frost attacks. The lion can stomp the ground, creating frost AoE damage, jump, or just move away to avoid it. The lion can also slam its body to the ground, creating frost AoE damage, just dodge or move away to avoid it. And finally, like phase 1 and 2, except it's frost, the lion can spin around, creating a circle of frost. Just rotate alongside it or time your jumps perfectly so you don't get hit by it. The approach to this fight is very simple. Before you approach the fight, remember to save your Wondrous Physique until the second phase, because it will help you with damage negation and elemental buildup, which are common in second phase and 3 because it uses lightning and frost. This is very crucial, especially in the frost phase. At the beginning of the fight, just play aggressive dodge through all the types of bites and follow immediately with one attack. Then get ready to dodge again. So it's gonna be in a pattern. You dodge the attack, you attack, then you dodge again, attack. It's gonna be like a rhythm. Just try to get into a rhythm where you dodge, attack, dodge, attack, dodge, attack. This will be how you approach the entire fight. It all revolves around timing your attacks. If the lion uses any of the wind, lightning, or frost spins, just rotate around them to avoid them. You can tank them with the build we have as long as you're not low on HP. Just pay attention. If you get hit by them, it's alright. It's not gonna be the end of the world. In the frost phase, and this is me personally, it might be different for you, play semi-aggressively. Don't push as much because frost buildup could literally kill you. So watch for your frost stacks and health. You will probably have a lot of flasks at this point, so you can burn through them if you have to. Just remember, dodge the bite and go for one attacks or heal depending on your situation. You'll notice that the approach part is very short simply because the boss fight is not that complex and its attacks repeat from phase 1, 2 to 3. It just changes wind to lightning and lightning to frost, and then a little bit after that it's just random. So it's not as complex as it seems. You just gotta notice its behavior and then just do your best. For the first tip, keep an eye on the lion's face so you can predict most of the attacks and know when the chomp is coming. Consistent heavy blows can break the poise of the lion, leaving it vulnerable to a riposte. When this happens, you can spam melee attacks to maximize damage or go for a clean riposte. I like to do a clean riposte. I buff it, go for a clean riposte. That way, before it gets back up, I have time to either heal, buff again, depending on the situation. In my opinion, it's better for this fight, but it can be different for you. If you just want to maximize his damage, just spam as many melees as you want. The third tip is to save the wondrous physique right before the lightning phase. It is very important, so it can last you through the elemental phases of 2 and 3 and so on. The fourth tip, I said it before and I have to say it again because it's very important. Avoid getting eaten by its chomp at all costs. If you get caught, the lion will heal off of that, so be very careful. That is it for this video on how to defeat Divine Beast Dancing Lion. That is such an awkward name to say, but yeah. I hope you found this information helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you want to watch how to approach Rolana, check out this video. Peace!